This week's parsha of Korach, we learn about the devastating after effects of Korach's uprising against Moshe. How Korach was able to go ahead and segregate his faction from the faction of Moshe and create this uprising against Moshe and God, and how Moshe repeatedly pleaded with Korach to step down from his rebellion, and Korach refused, and finally, when there was no other choice, Moshe said that if Korach will not back down, the ground will open up and swallow them up. And we learn about that not only was Korach swallowed up, but there were also the children as well. And the question is, what did the children do to warrant such a punishment? And Rashi says something very profound. Rashi says, from here we see how devastating the consequences of machlokeses, of fighting, infighting, of disputes, because normally a person has to be a certain age, the age of 20, to be prosecuted by the heavenly court. And here, even the youngsters were punished by the after effects of the fighting of Korach. And we see the devastating effects of machlokas, of infighting. And Rabbi Chaim Shmulevitz goes even a step further, and he says that the concept of machlokas, it's like fire. When there's a fire, as we know, when there's a raging fire, regardless who started, it could have been an accident. It could have been that someone just left a match there and didn't realize. But regardless, when there's a raging fire, it consumes, and sometimes, unfortunately, it consumes the innocent. And therefore, we have to be all the more careful to go ahead and realize what can be the consequences of machlokas. Folks, in our lives, many times we make choices whether or not to go ahead and be involved in things which can upset the peace, and be involved and upset the Darkei Shalom by being involved in machlokas. Let us remember the somber lesson of Korach, and let us always remember the important price we pay when we engage in machlokas. Have a wonderful Shabbos.